Good evening. How is everybody? I hope you're well. Let's start off with this song by The Cure. For obvious reasons, you might be able to ascertain why. Hello, Lord Bogman. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in, everybody who's ambled in early. I appreciate you. I don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you, it's Friday, I'm in love. Monday, you can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. Oh, Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. Welcome in, everybody. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. Don't care if Monday's black. Tuesday, Wednesday, heart attack. Oh, Thursday, never looking back. It's Friday, I'm in love. Yes, it is. It's Friday, which a lot of people tend to like. So, we will do what is becoming something of a semi-regular occurrence on Fridays. We do the song by The Cure here. And you hold it. Oh, I was late then. Tuesday, Wednesday, stay in bed. Or Thursday, watch the world instead. It's Friday, I'm in love. Saturday, wait. Sunday always comes too late. Friday never hesitates. Dressed up to the eyes, it's a wonderful surprise to see your shoes and spirits rise. Throwing out your frown and just smiling at the sound, as sleek as a shriek spinning round and round. Always take a big bite, it's such a gorgeous sight to see you eat in the middle of the night. You can never get enough of this stuff. It's Friday, I'm in love. Don't care if Monday's blue, Tuesday's grey and Wednesday too. Thursday, I don't care about you. It's Friday, I'm in love. You can fall apart. Tuesday, Wednesday, break my heart. A Thursday doesn't even start, it's Friday, I'm in love. There we go. It's The Cure, ladies and gentlemen, doing their Friday thing. Welcome in. How is everybody? I'll let it fade out. You get another 10 seconds of this, and then you'll be pleased to know it stops. And more importantly, my singing stops. It was their favourite song, you know, the person who transcribed this. There you go, ladies and gentlemen. That was The Cure doing their thing. I don't know how old that song is now. Bloody old, I'm thinking. I think it's like... Is it 80s? It must be 80s. I know I could look it up, but, you know, just off the top of my head and what have you. But welcome in, everybody. How are you? Welcome again to Friday. I do hope you're all having a wonderful time on this end of the weekday. Apologies to all of those of you who have shift work or freelance work, which means that you're not necessarily kind of on the 9 till 5 Monday to Friday pattern. I know that's not always the case, you know, but if you are, it's Friday and people like that. If you're not, then I do hope that you're going to have a half decent weekend, you know. Where am I? Let me see who was here. Shall we see who was here first? Shall we see who was through the door for Pick of the Sandwiches? God, I'm half asleep today. I don't know why. It's not like I'm particularly like running around or anything. Titan, who's driving at the moment, so very sensibly they are lurking, but congratulations, Titan, gold medal once again. 47 of the damn things, good God. Silver. Jessica went for the bronze, but silver first. Officially, though, silver went to Snafu. General Chaos himself came in with the silver. Congratulations, Snafu. How are you? I'm not going to drag you out look per se, just although say acknowledge you and say hi. I hope you're okay. And Jessica Poylett, down in the southwest of England, so she is now, being an absolute star, driving one-handed at 95 miles per hour in a 35 zone to get back so that she can chat more here in the lounge, you know. I mean, I appreciate that dedication, you know. She's not speeding, ladies and gentlemen. Full disclosure, she's being very sensible. But welcome in, Jessica. Welcome in. I hope you're okay. I think that's our podium places. Those are the medals today. Congratulations to our early lounge entrants. Medals and pick of the sandwiches from behind the bar. Lovely to see you. I hope you're okay. Jennifer, welcome in. How was your Friday? I hope you're having a good one. And I'm sure I saw a Lord Bogomol. I saw a Lord Bogomol. I did see a Lord Bogomol. You're good. I'm happy. My week of not being able to clip is over today. Well, oh yes, of course. There was that weird foliage issue, wasn't there? I don't know how to explain it. Look, I mean, it's 100% something happening on the Twitch side. Is all I can say. But welcome back in as a follower. You know, how very strange though. Very strange. You know. Yeah. What the weirdest thing that was the weirdest thing. But welcome in, mate. How are you? How's your week been? But yes, it is Friday, which means it's Rate My Week Day, which means if you want to give your week a score between 1 and 10, we keep it simple here, you know. 1 being not so good, 10 being rather good, you know. Then please do give it a rating. We will commiserate and celebrate with you if you wish. You don't have to share that, of course, but if you feel there's something you want to share in that area, then please do. We will be delighted to know more about what's going on with your week. You know, what's going on here? Is there any bar stews agenda stuff? Let me think. Is there any bar stews agenda stuff? You know what? It might be a quiet one. Hang on. I still cannot clip, but next stream I will be back in full force and have them all edited. I'm glad. I was going to check to see if that was actually a setting. I don't know if it is like a dashboard setting or something. I don't even know where it'd be, frankly. Oh dear, I've never really got my head around a lot of the way they've. It'll be under moderation, wouldn't it? I would assume. So I've got my auto mod on. Block terms and phrases, permitted terms and phrases, suspicious users. We've got that on. Shared ban info, yeah. We've got a ban list. Let me have a look. So I'm trying to see if there is actually a setting. I'm trying to see if there's a follower variable. There is a no. Don't worry about. I'm just seeing what levels I've got. I don't see anything here that is necessarily a problem. That would follow. Don't know. I don't know why it restricts clipping. And there must be something about under the hood about it. About whether I'm just trying to see if there's anything that says anything about taking clips or something. If there's anything that like restricts it, and I'm not seeing anything that is obvious really. Auto mod rule sets. Let's have a look. Maybe it's under the rule sets. So we got no. That's more about just general. Yeah, you don't need to know this. It's just me staring into space as far as you're concerned. You know. But at the same time, I'm just trying to see if there is anything obvious in this part of the world about it. Settings, stream settings. It'll be community. No. Content clips. But again, there's then no. I mean, that's just Clip Manager. So I don't know. Very strange. I'm sorry about that. I don't know why it do it. Otherwise, I won't be too fussed about it. I'd wave you through, you know. If I hit clip, it is 30 seconds. If I hit clip in my options, it renders it and I can edit and copy it. Okay. I mean, that's the other thing. Exclamation mark clip should work, by the way, Lord Bogomol. So if you want to use the in-house clip function, not the Twitch version, because I think there's a Twitch version, isn't there? I don't know. Don't ask me what it's called, but there is. I think there's a way of doing it via Twitchy themselves. But I think if you use my in-house version of exclamation mark clip, then that should be open to you. I think it's not as, you know, maybe it's not as intuitive, but it's there if you need it. However, thank you, by the way, thank you once again for the clips that you've been taking. It is almost there. There is a bar steward's agenda. So clipping has been. It says it's been really positive to see the community reaction to the clip call to arms. You've been wonderful. We've had loads of clips. I was on Clip Manager this afternoon and there was doing a bit of admin. Loads and loads and loads. And I have been handing out clip bounties aplenty to the lot of you. Basically, I've been handing out clip bounties. So if you have done a clip in the last, in the last 3.5 weeks, almost 4 weeks, since we started it around the top of June, revived it as it were. I've sorted out your pocket money. I cross-posted. Yes, I did. And you got, but so Lord Bogomol and Snafu, I cross-posted a short from both of them, and therefore they have been rewarded with additional pocket money. Oh yes, they're rolling in pocket money, and by extension, surely both of them by definition are in the running for the Clip of the Month competition. So Monday the 30th, so when we're next on after the Monday, we will announce the Clip of the Month winner, and they will get some Stream Loot chests. So it's, you know what I mean? So you still have time. If you see anything that is funny, is full of like typical double entendre nonsense that we have here in the lounge, if anything else that you feel is clip worthy, add it into the list. You will get a clip bounty just for taking clips, but you get more if it's cross-posted, which has just happened. And actually, I got to tell you, I'm not saying I went viral with one of them, but let me just double check. I've got to check this. Hang on a minute. Where's my channel? A minute. Where is it? Shorts. 397 views. Hey, look at this. The synergy is real. The synergy is real, ladies and gentlemen. We've actually, that seriously, no joke. I haven't, to be honest, I've never really used YouTube Shorts in anger until literally the last few days. Let's be honest. Starting to cross, so I've cross-posted a couple of them, and one of them made nearly 400 views, which is probably quite a lot. I mean, to be honest, that's quite a lot of traction. I should put it on TikTok as well. Whether it turns into any sort of funneling into Twitch, I guess you have to play the long game with that kind of stuff, don't you? So that's what we'll be doing. We will be playing the long game with that and what have you. But yeah, thank you, though. That is exactly why... It's one of the reasons, right, that I want to get more clips. I want to do a raid video. I want to maybe kind of spruce up the trailer a little, add a little bit more material to the trailer. But also, I can then cross-post stuff like this, so it's great. It's great. I also watched all your clips on YouTube. I also like one, so you may say who I am IRL, and I'm fine with it. God bless you, Lord Pokeball. I'm going to go check now. I was like, there, I see you. God bless you. God bless you. I don't know. I haven't actually looked, other than just the headline number of views, I haven't looked at any of the analytics and why, because, I am very much a neophyte when it comes to anything to do with like YouTube content. I've created, I was quite pleased with myself today. I took the day off. So full disclosure, I took the day off today just for mainly for some house admin, but also I then had time to do some Twitch admin and related stuff. So I actually got a few more highlights moved across to the Indie Gems playlist in YouTube. I also added in the shorts, as we talked about. Are they actually published? Let me just double check. Sorry, you don't need, again, you don't need to see this. I'm just trying to see if something is published. Let me have a look. YouTube Studio. Yeah, I think. Let's check my content. Is it published? It is. It is. Let me see. Okay, they are public, so we should be okay. Yeah, so there's some new indie there are some new indie gems as well, so that's good. So yeah, but yeah, the point that I'll amble back to here is that the clip stuff is hugely appreciated, and there is bounties to be had, ladies and gentlemen. So !clip is your friend. There are other ways, but do bear that in mind. Also, talking of YouTube, the YouTube link is there. We are multi-streaming to YouTube. Like I say, it is literally just a passive shop window, but if anybody wants to open it up in another tab, that'd be awesome, because it just basically bumps up the watch hours slowly, you know. So anything like that just bumps up the YouTube algorithm would be lovely. Like I say, it's not a replacement for what we do on Twitch or anything like that. It is just a way of trying to get into the habit of having both on the go, basically, because my internet seems to be behaving. My internet does seem to be okay with it, so I'm happy with that. I think so, yeah. So yeah, basically, yeah. If you want to have that on in the background as well, that'd be appreciated. It would. There is a chat function in there as well, which I don't really pay attention to. Let's be brutally honest, but it's there. It's there. You know, we don't get the viewers on YouTube. It's literally a shop window to say, "Hey, are you new here? Come over to Twitch," and I'll say hi properly. You know, but there we are. But anyway, I digress. Thank you everybody for being here. Jessica, keep driving safe, my friend. Jennifer, once again, welcome in. Lord Bogomol, how has your week been? Obviously, you've been you've been the clipping queen recently. I hope everything's well with you and the fam. I hope everything's all good, mate. I hope all is well, and whatever in your bit of America land. You know, it's all chill here. I think, yeah. I think the most exciting thing I had happen today, which was one of my house admin things, was I had an electrician in to replace a blown socket. Now there's high excitement, and the reason the socket is blown is because my aged dishwasher decided that it was no longer wishing to wash dishes, basically. Yeah, that's the way to say it. And it decided that it was just going to die. But if it was going to die, it was going to take the wall socket with it. So now I need to Now I need to sort out a bloody new integrated dishwasher, because it's not even like a standalone one. It's one of those that you have to kind of shove in a little hole and hide away, because it's all integrated. So there we go. New Daddy Dono Gold, you know. Actually, I mean, it does alliterate quite well. Daddy needs Daddy desires a dishwasher. Because at the moment, I'm having to clean dishes with my own hands manually. I mean, you know, I know first world problems, but I gotta tell you, having to my poor hands are getting all kind of like, you know, they're getting dried out and pruny when I'm having to clean in hot water and washing up liquid, rather than just putting them into the magic box of cleaning that you just put things in, and then eventually you go, oh, that's looking a bit full, and then you know what I mean, you put the tablet of scrubbage in, yeah. You put the tablet of scrubbage in, you know, click, and then you press the Make Go Now button, and then whatever it is, an hour later, whatever it is, I don't know what the cycle is, shiny plates and dishes come out. You get very used to that when you've got it. So I've got to check the budget and see how we can manage to sort out a new bloody dishwasher. But it decided it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for it to just like. It wasn't enough just for it to die. You understand? No. That's not. That wasn't nearly dramatic enough. It had to basically reach out its electrical claws. Like that. Like in Lord of the Rings, the first one. The Fellowship, where like Gandalf, you think he's fighting that Balrog, fighting. You think he's defeated it, hasn't he? And you think, yay, well done. And then of course, with its like as it's plummeting, the monster kind of grabs him, doesn't it, and takes him down with it. Same deal, slightly different setting. Middle Earth wizards and things. Dishwasher, but I think the analogy, the comparison still stands. Honestly, yeah. If you think about it, it's like this dishwasher, knowing that it is, it was decided that it had enough, and had been defeated by the ravages of age or something. Came in and just grabbed it and vroom, took down a wall socket with it. But there we are. So yeah, that's the high excitement. That's the kind of high excitement, high octane gossip that I get to share with you when I'm live. All you other lot, out there on, I don't know, in 48-hour raves or something. I don't know, sort of like beach parties in Ibiza, or I don't know. Attending a NASCAR rally. I don't know. I'm spitballing here, but I basically I hovered while a very friendly electrician person sorted out my electrical socket. I did say to him, I'd offer you a cup of tea, but you've turned the electricity off, so I can't. And I said, I could do you a cold brew, but that sounds depressing. And he says, yeah, it does, so you're all right. Yeah, but he says he gets that a lot, apparently, as well. He gets that a lot. Where people like, he is going to people where sometimes, the electricity is off. He says occasionally there'll be some kitchens where they're on it's a gas kitchen, yeah, and they have the old school kettles, the gas kettles. Don't see them, very rare to see them these days. But it says on rare occasions he gets that. And they can make him a cup of tea. Notable, and it's notable enough for him to remember when it happens. It's very. Oh yes, you're under the heat dome, aren't you, Lord Bogomol? Gosh, how hot is hot at the moment? For reference, it sounds like it. I mean, I remember you. I think you said last time it was like in the high 30s or something, like as in Celsius. Can't remember what that is in Fahrenheit. While we're talking, let's go to the annex briefly. Look who's here. Not even a greeting, ladies and gentlemen. Not even a greeting. Straight to the food. Just straight to the food. Spent 2 days helping my sister unpack her new home. Ooh. We got every box in the Crux space and all the rooms unpacked but the basement. It's like that. It's like that video game. It's like that video game, which is very satisfying. They need to put a wall up and bin storage built. Sister-in-law is in the middle of a divorce and causing a bit of family drama. Oh Lord. She wants out of her marriage and struggling with some of the logistics. I have confidence to my man. My husband has parties for 2 different 5 kids while I'm gone. Oh my gosh, Lord Bogwell, that's all. That seriously, how much is going on in your world, friend? Oh my Lord, I hope it isn't too stressful for everybody involved. Good God, oh Lord, oh my God, I shouldn't laugh. Oh, is it 97 degrees or 36? Oh God, it is, and it's hot as well. Oh dear, I hope it isn't too. I hope that isn't too continual, friend. Mo, welcome in. Bless me with your wisdom and give me advices. Well, we can. There is a command ! Advice. Here you are. Have one. Number 2, these are all from my brain. I'm not saying I'm original, but they originated in here. There's no ChatGPT crap here, by the way. You know, I didn't just like spit, give me dad-based advice into Chat BBC, you know, and then just cut and pasted its slop into a PowerPoint and hope for the best. You know what I mean? No, these are original. So I live or die by the advice, because it's mine, as it were. Not sure of the veracity of a story or rumour. Swing by the Snopes website to see what they say. Yeah, that's sort of true. It's still sort of true. I might have to update that one slightly. I think Snopes went through a bit of its own drama, if I remember rightly. Snopes is, yeah, it's still okay, but I would also, you know, what is it? What's that? What's that? What is it? It's the Latin for who watches the Watchman. Who watches the Watchman? It's quisquodiet ipsos custodes. Yes, there you go. If I want to sound all fancy, there you go. Yeah, it's yeah. Who watches the Watcher? So yes, well, tread with caution with that one, but it is a good play. It is a start. I guess the more wider advice, if we're going to go into it a little bit, is don't take your news or information from just one source ever. Yeah, find more than one reliable source, and then you can add to the confidence levels. Anyway, this is why today is a rest day. I am on a couch enjoying the fan. Don't blame your friend. Don't blame your friend. I hope you're able to. Yeah, I hope you're to rest up, and I hope the whole family stuff. I hope that all settles down. What cat doing? Oh, have full cat. This is Lord Archibald, friend. So welcome in, Mo. Welcome to the lounge, basically. This is Lord Archibald III, Archie to his friends. He's in charge of the lounge. He's legitimately in charge. He is. He's the person who looks after us all here. And as you see, he comes in. Sometimes he gives us a state visit, and by that I mean he comes up onto the desk and chills out with us. He hasn't done that for a little while. He's just more because it's summer, you see. So because it's warm, and it's reasonably warm in here right now. He tends to come in, have some food, and then he wanders off again because he wants to cool down somewhere. Yes, he's the third of his name. He's third of his name. He is part of a grand dynasty. Let me point out to you that's him, by the way, and his son. That's in it. That can you see? He's in his posh regalia there. That is him, by the way. There goes. And this is the lounge. Anybody who follows basically gets a comfy chair here in the virtual lounge. And as you can see, it's well-stocked bar, nice and chill. That's Lord Archibald the First portrait. That's not Archie's portrait. That's Lord Archibald the First, the first of his name, basically. But there we are. Don't give me the overview. He's wandered off. He's wandered off. Oh my God! My own follow alert. Oh, it's because I had my system level quite high. Thank you for that follow, friend. I hope you enjoyed the little sparkle you got as well. Welcome. Welcome to this nonsense. We're about to do some Mad House listings, which I'll explain to you in a minute. I do hope you're having a good week. You did mention something about... let me just see what your question was. I did notice it. I just haven't read it out loud yet. Any advice to someone who's finishing university and trying to break into IT or just go abroad? Break into IT. Two things. I guess it'll be what subjects did you do at university, because that will kind of dictate it a little. And then also what field within IT, because it's a broad church, as you well know, I'm sure. Because that can also can influence it. My takeaway is that it's a lot harder than it used to be in the last year or two, especially because of all the AI nonsense that is going on. So there's a lot of places that are trying to kind of cut back on their junior intake because they feel that AI can do it all. Personally, I do think there's always going to be an element of that now, but I do think it will dial. I think it will find its level. I think they're going too far. The pendulum swinging a little bit too far to the AI side. It will come. Well, they'll adjust their expectations at some point. It won't go away, but I think they'll dial it back slightly. But yes, it is tricky at the moment. Specifically, networks and distributed systems. Interesting. So okay. So if you've got network stuff, that to me feels like your natural fit could be info security, information security. That could be a good one. So I don't know how interested you are in that field, but what I would say is that is a bit of a hot ticket still, because that is you are down. I mean, there's stuff that you can automate that people are kind of automating and stuff. I mean, you've got the actual physical tin, yeah, but obviously a lot of that is obfuscated to the cloud now. I mean, there's still places on prem as well, of course, but a lot of places moved over to the cloud. But I think you got all the network, so you got the physical network and patching and all that kind of stuff. But obviously one of the key layers above that is infosec, which obviously is 100% is a big item at the moment. Not least, apologies, Mo. I don't know which country you're in, and I shouldn't know because you're new here. But what I would say is that there's been a lot of high profile like security breaches. Well, globally we've all heard of, like, you hear them all the time. But there's been a couple of very high profile ones here in the UK with a couple of supermarkets. If you're from the UK, you'll know exactly who I'm talking about. But what it's kind of bringing home is there is a need and a demand for a lot of customer facing, lots of shop front facing companies to be a lot more on top of their infosec, their general security. So that's a definite area to get into. Trying to learn CCNA myself, and it's kind of similar on what we're having so far. Okay. Even though we've got more stuff like database related and security and hacking related. Yeah. Interesting. It's an interesting area. It's an interesting area, all that kind of stuff, in terms of, like, checking how porous a network is, and trying to find there's whole consultancies out there who specialize in, like, pen tests, the idea of trying to break into networks and seeing how basically how robust they are, basically, all that kind of stuff. Are they getting exploited by kind of unpatched OSs and all that kind of stuff? Loads of stuff like that. Can be quite interesting. So as to how to break in, that I can't give you a silver bullet answer to. I think it is a matter of basically, getting your CV out there and and thinking, kind of doing some research into a particular field you're interested in. So if it is stuff like InfoSec Mo, for example, which sounds like it could be, networking stuff like that, is kind of find, see who are the big players out there. Not even just like, in kind of pure IT, but just kind of, which, who's in basically who's in like the so who's in like the FTSE 5, who's in the, like, the what's the one, I can't remember what the American one's called, S&P 500 index or something, but you've also got the FTSE indexed in the UK. But basically just look up all the big companies, literally give yourself a shopping list, basically, because that's the sort of stuff they're naturally interested in. Not saying they're hiring, but it might be, maybe it's a starting point, You are in IT, and yeah, I exude it. Do I not, friend? There's an aura. There's an aura about us, lot. I mean, look at what my hobby is, friend. You know what I mean? It's like a bloody live stream. Kind of comes with the territory for a lot of people. Got to get better in Linux though. Yes, yeah, Linux is kind of where a lot of the bare metal stuff is as well. Yeah, definitely. If you can get yourself familiar with at least one flavor of Linux, then I think that would be useful. Know your way around the core scripting and all that kind of stuff. That's useful. And then obviously, because it's just it's kind of it's used heavily. It's a very useful thing to know, basically. Fun times though. Well, best of luck to you anyway. I do hope that you are able to find something that lets you kind of get your foot in the door, as they say, and all that, and that and that you get a chance to kind of play with all this kind of stuff, Right. It's Madhouse listed type. So It's time to go house shopping. Have I got it up? I have got it up. I was organised for once. I do actually have it here. Fantastic. So let me just get this going, and I'll talk about what's about to happen. That needs to go there. Sorry, I just need to do some window wrangling in the background. Yeah, let's do some Let's put that there. That goes there. Worku. I see you. How are you, Brendo? Sorry, I'm multitasking, which means that my banter goes to hell. Nice. That can go there. That can go. How are you doing, mate? It's lovely to see you. You were in. I think you were in Torry Stream before. I think I saw you briefly in Torry Stream when I was hanging out there for a bit. Nice to see you, friend. What's occurring? How's your week? Yes, it's. Oh yes, for those again who are perhaps new here, or as a general reminder, it's rate my week time. It's rate my week. If you wish to rate your week between 1 and 10, 1 being not good, 10 being good, 5 being all right, then by all means do so. We will commiserate and celebrate with you. Don't have to, but it's there as an open. On Fridays we open up that offer basically. I think if I finish what I do and learn and get better, I might get something similar to network admin, at least entry level. Yeah, that sounds like a good starting point. That is a good starting point, Mo. What's my name? It's in me. It's no secret. It's interesting. A lot of people when they come in, Mr. Wisdom, my actual name's Daryl, and it is. It's in my about panel. I've never hidden my first name. But obviously, while we're on here, I am a dad. I am literally a dad. I don't just play one on TV. But yes, Daddy Wisdom here. Worku. Very tired. Allergies woke me up at 4 today. Oof. Oh, mate. Is it a high pollen count? That kind of thing, or is it animal fur that does it for you? Did a cat basically like just do a drive by on just kind of rub itself on you? No. Inhale my fur. Is pollen. Yeah, good old birch and grass pollen are my arch nemesis. Oh, yeah. My daughter suffers from it a bit as well. So I do empathise. I've seen it when it hits. It hits heavily, because it's just like constant, isn't it, in terms of like, the sneezing and the snot and blah, 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 But it's particularly high. I get a bit of it, but I don't pretend to get it nearly as bad as anybody else. I'm lucky in that regard, I'd say. So yeah, my sympathies. I do hope that you're able to kind of just put kind of a cold flannel on your head, and just kind of like protect yourself that way or something, Darryl, but there's many variants on the spelling of Daryl, actually, Mo. So you're not wrong, mate. That's it. You've got the phonetic version, It might be odd for some people to call you Daddy. We do call you DW also. Yeah, I always say that the weirdness is in the eye of the speaker, which is me mixing my metaphors, obviously. Because I you know what I mean. I know what it means when people say, "Oh, look, middle-aged man being called Daddy." I know exactly where some people's thought processes go, and to be honest, I knew that from day one. You know what I mean? But I've kind of lent into it. If that's how you want, if that's how you want to make it, then I'll we're fine. But it's I can accommodate all approaches. My spelling the best. No, mate, you made a good. Seriously, that was a perfectly acceptable attempt, Mo. Bonsoir, Marc-Lucien. Comment ça va? Papa Sagas, les viewers, yeah. Comment ça va? C'est vendredi, n'est-ce pas? Let's see. Votre semaine était bon, mon ami? I hope I hope you're good. Yeah, I'm doing great. How's everyone? Good. La France, c'est bon? Yeah. Quelles est les informations en France aujourd'hui? Ou cette semaine? Au good, c'est bon? Au nul? Ma semaine, c'est bien passé, oui. Ah, fantastique. Today was my last day of uni ever. Oh, wow. What a day. Félicitations. Félicitations, Marc Messiaen. C'est un jour très important. I do hope it was fun and what have you, mate. Rest up and get ready for what you want to do. You know, have a think about where you're going to go, and then and you might have your book for today. Just savor the fact that you got a bit of time where you can just think about it. You know, didn't know your French. Je parle un peu. Mais je suis né par française, mais je parle un peu. J'aime la langue. C'est une langue intéressante et what's the word I'm looking for? Enjoyable. And is it literally enjoyable? Something like that. You know, super. C'est une langue super. But no, I'm from the northwest. I'm from the northwest of England. My dad's side of the family was from Ireland. He came across from Irish land when he was very young, so he never kept his accent or anything. But yes, I am technically half Irish. Well, not technically. If the actual literal definition makes me half Irish, but I mean, in terms of like, you know, me being Irish, it's like, no, I'm a Mancunian, but like, you know, from that Manchester, what have you. But yes, my dad's side of the family from Ireland, you know. Tu aimes le croissant? Oui, yes, yeah, bien sûr. C'est très délicieux, n'est-ce pas? Yeah, oui, enjoyable. Oui, yeah. So, Mo, où habitez, vous, what is it, be, vous habitez où? Where do you, or, you know, well, something like that. Where do you live? Don't dox yourself, you know what I mean? Don't go too granular with that question, you know, what's that? Quel pays? You know, so you know, which one is it? You know, is it the USA? Is it Canada? You know, or Europe somewhere? You know, super is definitely a magic word that works with everything. Yes. It's good to have these little fallback words, isn't it? That you know you can just throw in, and they get you through a sentence, don't they? You know, Algeria. Oh, interesting. Algeria. Oh, interesting. Okay, yeah, I think they speak. Don't they speak? They speak a bit French in Algeria, don't they? Yeah. Où habitez-vous if you're from there, or vous habitez où if you're familiar. Ah, okay. Vous habitez où or où habitez-vous? Good. I appreciate the grammar lessons. I really do, actually. Yeah. Entre toi, vive l'Algérie. Ah, fantastique. I live in France, but my dad's half Algerian. Hey, there we go. Look at this, making connections across the globe. I love it. There you go. So, you know, yeah. Marc Messiaen, voici Mo, voici Marc Messiaen. Enchanté, etc. Right. There you go. I love it. Welcome in. Nice to have you. Right. Anyway, I digress slightly. I am digressing and getting distracted. Is what we do here, unfortunately. We're going to do some Madhouse listings. So, what is it's it's relentless. She said, Mirko. I'm sorry to hear that. I do hope you're able to chill out with the old allergies. You know. What am I doing? Yes, so Madhouse listings. These are real listings. They are places that you can that you can basically reside in. You can purchase these, please, etc. All that kind of stuff. And we're talking about les maisons fous. Marc Messiaen. Les maisons très fous. Ou bizarres. And tu peux les acheter. Yeah, so we're going to be doing some more house listings today. Again, thank you to Snafu Al, friend of the lounge, who has helped supply some of this, who has supplied this material, which is good, wonderful of them. And yeah, we've got some more. So we're going to have a look at some of these places. These places you can, if you have the money, if you have the money, you know, si tu as l'argent, you know, you can buy these places, or in this case, the one we're about to do, you don't even need a lot. Like, you don't even, for this one, okay, I'm going to show you a bargain, okay? For this one, this is a real house listing, but it's a rental. Yeah, you know, pas d'acheter, c'est aussi le rental. I don't know what the word for rental is. You know, and thankfully I'm a billionaire. Okay. Is a billionaire? Prove it. Drop 1 million bits right now and I might believe you. All right. Oh dear. Right. But what we're gonna do, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do it. So this one you don't even need like millions and millions of pounds. Okay, you can rent this place. This is somebody who's on a true budget. This is a real place that you can get. Okay, so in Helsinki, okay, so if you wish to live in the wonderful country of Finland, you can go to Ettutylu. Don't ask me how I'm pronouncing those umlauts on top, by the way. I would, but my accounts are frozen for the suspicious amounts of money they hold. Oh, well, when they clear, Mark and CL, by all means, throw me a billionaire's dono, and I will acknowledge your wealth. How's that? Right. So this one, normally people will know that we look at places, right? You have to buy them, and they cost millions of pounds a lot of the time, these listings, yeah? We love looking around them, but sometimes they're slightly outside our budget. Yeah. Yeah, I want to live in Finland or Norway. Not going to lie. Yeah, amazing countries. We do have some friends from Norway and Finland in the community. Don't think they're in at the moment, but we have expressed them before. Our love of their respective countries. So yeah, if you want to, so Helsinki, what a fantastic place. You could go right now to Ettutylu, Helsinki, and for a mere €740 a month, okay, €740 a month, you can get yourself a place to reside. Okay, it is called the Super Small City Centre Studio House. However, the location is key, I find, with a lot of these places, and the location's good. So shall we have a look? Shall we have a look? Yeah? Shall we have a look? I've heard Finnish people are racist coming from a Finnish who told me that. I think it's you get it everywhere. I wouldn't like tar an entire nation, you see what I mean, with just like, one, X is this, you know what I mean? It's going to be different wherever, you know. But it's still kind of expensive. Yeah, it's compared to like, you know what? Compared to London, you're right. So I would always benchmark against like, because I live in the UK cities, and I know for a fact that 740 to live in the centre of London is unheard of these days. Just wouldn't happen, right? So this is like, 740, Helsinki, capital city. All right, maybe this is the bargain. Let's find out. So, here we go. So, that's a nice location. Okay, I don't know anything. I'd love to visit Helsinki, and it's actually on my list to one day visit it. Literally just do like a city break, go for a long weekend. So I don't know much about Helsinki as a place, but look at this. Look at this. Evil Helsinki be like Paradise Lavatory. I see what you did there, Mark and Seal. I had to think about that. I literally had to, I did have to think about that for a moment. Okay, what did they just say? Oh, I get it. Yeah, but this is, location-wise, this is looking okay, yeah? Look at this. Nice architecture, sort of, I think. Nice. Look at these, like these buildings. You know, nice stone frontages. Okay. So far, not too shabby. Yeah. So let's see what you get for your rental money. Oh no. Okay. I can see how this is going to go. Say tayo kawaii desu ne. Oh, it's a tiny little flat. Where's the snow? Yeah, I'm assuming this is a summer shoot. Kawaii, totemo kawaii. Yeah. So, chisai. He says totemo chisai desu. Totemo chisai desu. It's very small. I have a horrible feeling how this is going to pan out. This one. I also don't think there's going to be much to look at. I think honestly, I think we're getting the tour here. This is it. I'm pretty certain. Right. So welcome in. We've opened the door. That's the front door. Okay, in you come. There's your fridge. I mean, it's a nice fridge, actually. Ain't no way, bro. Chotto hanashimasu. Nihongo ga chotto hanashimasu. But it's been years since I practiced it, so I've forgotten pretty much all of it, Mo. I can still read katakana and hiragana, the basic alphabets. Kanji, not so much. But yeah, my survival Japanese is terrible. I would have to revive it to and restudy it for a good year to even get conversational again. But yeah, oh my god, look at the state of this. So right, you know what? It's got curtains. I hate properties that don't do curtains. This has got curtains. All right. So we've got curtains and what have you. So that's nice. I don't know what's going on here. I don't know, but this is bothering me. I don't. This is bothering me. The way these are stepped, because that is hinting at something that's about to happen. Okay. Shall we go into this property a bit deeper? Shall we go and look and find a bit more of this property? Shall we? Let's go. Let's have a look inside. Yeah, kitchen stairs from the microfloor above. Yeah, well, yeah, basically. There we go. Oh, my lord. Oh, my God. Oh, dear. This is your one and only wardrobe on the right. This is where you're meant to store things. Coat hooks. Seriously, they've literally converted the cupboards into a staircase. That is shocking, actually. That is shocking. That is so bad. That is, I mean, I thought London was bad, okay, and I think London remains bad, but good God. Okay, so, the tallest, Jesus, the tallest thing in this property is the fridge. Seriously, by far the biggest single standalone item in this listing is the place where you put your beer. Yeah. Crazy space management. I mean, Mo, it's almost impressive. Absolutely. It is almost impressive. If I go back to the other one, if you look at that, because where do you put your food and clothes and stuff? Well, we've got this, and it doubles up as a staircase. You know what I mean? I mean, the cooker. How do you cook on that? I mean, it works, I guess. I'm just, oh my lord. I mean, this is obviously this is this is it's literally just for the one person. Obviously, there's no way else. There's no way else this works. But you know what I'd hate though about this is I know that if this was, say for example, this was a London listing or another big city listing in the UK, is that there would be some sort of lettings agent who obviously has no soul. They literally signed that away. they would use, you know, those weasel words that they use, you know. So they wouldn't call this place small. They'd call it bijou. Yeah, they would call it convenient. Convenient for the city centre. This bijou living apartment would be ideally suited to the single professional. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? They would, with a straight face, talk it up as if like this is a completely natural way of cutting up a house and selling it to somebody, rental or otherwise. You know, seriously. They've made the stairs to the loft. They have made stairs to the loft bed. Note for me. Yeah, I mean, God. I mean, can you imagine? Right? Can you? Can you imagine coming home drunk? And I say home, coming home to your box. This is because that's what this place is. It's literally a box, a glorified box, but a box. Could you imagine coming home a little bit drunk? You know, oh, I'm tired, bit worse for wear, or even ill. Don't even have to be drunk. You could just be a bit ill, right? Oh, I just need to lie down in my bed. I just need a lie down in my bed. Okay, right. Where's the bed? Well, good news about that. First of all, you've got to navigate these steps with no handrails. You will need to crawl up. You will need to crawl up your kitchen cabinets to the little hole that we've left for you so you can basically make yourself comfortable like you're some sort of rat. You know? Unbelievable. And, you know, let me just, seriously, here we go. I'm going to take you up to, well, surely the bed is lovely and comfortable, Mr. Wisdom. Well, you be the judge, because that's your bed. That's your bed. Exclamation mark, clip is active if anybody would like to do that. That'd be amazing. Clip bounties are active. You will get points if you take any. So, yeah, that is a Ticky. Hello. How are you doing, friend? That is a coffin. Yeah, I'm no, Ticky, no. Yes, Marcus said cozy. This is an urban nest. This is a cozy little urban nest that would suit the young professional who's always on the go. Ticky is what this would be. You know, you see, it's it's an ingenious use of the space to allow the optimal the optimal usage of all the square footage in a way that allows you to have an affordable pied-à-terre in the centre of Helsinki. Professional what murderer? I know. I mean, I do like the fact that there is the world's saddest mattress here. Look, can you see that it is like stained and everything? It's just what if you're somebody who you couldn't even turn over in bed? What are those hooks for? Ticky, I think basically, yeah, it's where you hang your victims, mate. I think we're getting the gist of this place now. Yeah, I think it's where you put your victims. Abs, I could not sleep in that. No way. Yes, you are absolutely right. Mark and CL, you are some kind of monster. This gem tiny house in the lovely city of Helsinki includes a clever management of space, as well as a Japan-inspired capsule bed. What's the French for "you are a monster"? Mark and CL. I'd like to say it in your own language for you so you fully understand it. How would I say? Vous êtes? Vous êtes or tu es? Yeah. Is it monstre? No, I'm not using the tu form on you, Mark and CL, for that. You're getting the vous form. Vous êtes un monstre, monsieur. Un monstre. Oh, God. Ticky, it's lovely to see you, friend. I hope you're okay. How have you been? Welcome in. I hope everybody's having a good Friday. I hope you're all having a decent week. Do tell me about your week, everybody. I should always remind you, and remind myself to remind you that let me know about your week. Let me know about your week. I am always interested. If you've had a good week or a bad week or a different week, let me know. If you've got an interesting weekend coming up that you want to share, let me know. We're here to chat and share in your joys, your highs, your lows, your trepidations, and everything in between. I'm glad it's Friday. Yes, same. We love a Friday here. Thank you, Missy. De rien, Mark and CL. De rien. Right. That too brute. No matter how slim I am, it's just not possible. Seriously, you could, if you had this here and if you turned over, you'd fall. Sure as night follows day, at least once you are going to plummet from this, or at the very least do yourself an injury when you sit up without remembering where you are and you brain yourself by hitting the ceiling. Last 2 weeks I've been busy, been travel, and the rest. Oh wow, where have you been, Abs? If you don't mind me asking. Sleeping space includes windows and ledges, space for a beanbag to work at foot of bed. Bathroom can be found by asking gas station worker, just please return when you are done. You know what? I haven't oh God, you know what? We haven't seen a toilet, have we? That's a really good point. Is there? I don't even know if there's a picture for a toilet. I'll let's see in a minute. I'll see if I can find one. Please be a toilet. The key attached to the hubcap is hard to get lost in your pocket. Oh dear. I get that reference. Because I know other Americans and I get that reference. It's Mom, however. I do get the confusion with the surname. Sorry. Je suis très désolé. Je suis très désolé. Oh, Excusez-moi, mademoiselle. Either way, je suis très désolé. C'est mon. What's the word for mistake? It's my mistake. C'est mon mistake. Aucun souci, c'est pas grave du tout. It's not. All right, it's not serious. All right then. Erreur. Yeah. Okay. C'est ma erreur. Okay. Yeah. All right. I'll try and remember. It's because I saw. No lie though. Mark. It's because I see the M-A-R-K. Mark. Obviously, is a masculine name. Yeah. But obviously, I just saw Mark. But it is that. It's Mark and Ciel. Is that okay? Bonsoir, mademoiselle. Bonsoir, madame. Whichever you prefer, friend. Okay. So you've been travelling around in and around London and Oxford. Oh, nice. Oxford's lovely. Oxford's a great place to be having a look around, mate. Is the toilet in a cupboard? Oh, Ticky, right. Please don't say that because you're probably right. That's the thing that's driving me to despair here. That is actually probably the case. There is probably going to be some sort of pathetic little hole here. Where you're meant to clean and wash and defecate, it's going to be horrible, Very deep and locked in with my Chinese and Korean drama, Lark. Nice, mate, nice. Oh, you're going to watch season 3 of Squid Game? I forgot there was I haven't even watched season 2. I'm so out the loop, Babs. I'm so out the loop. I even forgot there was a season 2. I knew there was a. I knew there was a season 2, but hadn't got around to watching it. And then I was surprised to find there is now a season 3. It's like, oh bloody hell, I'm months behind, years, Oh dear. Is it in that cupboard under the crack den mattress? You could never be an estate agent, Ticky. You're too honest. Yeah, you're too honest, friend. That's probably a good thing, isn't it, I guess? Right, let me show... Oh, I've got another picture for you. Oh! Okay. Oh, okay, right. So, wow. The mirror really opens up the place, doesn't it? I like that. I like the fact they've put a big mirror there, because then it essentially doubles the size of the property, doesn't it? Yes, it's the autism. Hooray! Hooray for autism! An A for autism and the attention for detail. My daughter's autistic, so I know all about the tisms and all that kind of stuff, Tiki. You know, so it's, yes, I know what the territory brings. You know, Neuro spicy for the win, Tiki. Appreciate you, mate. Appreciate you. Where am I? I have to go. Have fun over. Bonsoir. Merci bien. Oh, thank you for being here, Marcusien. Bonsoir, mon. À bientôt. À bientôt. Enjoy the rest of your day. Enjoy the rest of your day and your evening, friend. It was lovely to see you. Yeah, people always think I'm a man. It is indeed a pun with the name Mark. Oh, so it is actually a pun. Ah, okay. All right. Je comprends. Je comprends. Or j'ai comprendu. I understood. I understand. No, I understand. Je comprends. Right. Okay. Yeah, but yeah. See you again. At some point. Enjoy your weekend, Marken. Marken. Ciel. Bonsoir. That door looks way wider than the door frame. It's a weird picture, isn't it? Yeah. I think the angles. The angles are all over the show here, aren't they? But look, this is like the front door to the property. Yeah, this brown door here. I'm pretty certain you open that and you're in like the main foyer and out the door. You know. And then here you are in this place. Good God. It's a wide angle camera to make it look bigger. Oh God, they've used all the tricks. Lord Bogomol, they've used all the tricks, have they not? Good God. You know? You're looking through the Steam summer sale, and I feel even more confused because I have to attend the retro gaming market on Sunday. Oh, yeah. Well, I hope you find some good stuff at the market as well, Labs. Yeah, yeah. I've had a look at the Steam summer sale. I have bought a couple of items which I might play on. I kind of got them with a view to playing them off stream, but I might play one of them, one or two of them on stream. I got RoboCop Rogue City. Like, you know, the that latest reboot of RoboCop that came out a couple of years ago, 18 months ago, whatever it was. That is massively discounted. It's down to £4, like £5 tops, I think. And that's because I think it was free on Epic. So there's been a massive discount on Steam. So it's down to £5. So I've got hold of that because I'll probably play that at some point. But it's not the sort of game I'd normally play on stream, to be honest. Doesn't mean I can't, but you know. And the other one was the Dance of the Cryptomancer or something it's called. It's a 10-year-old game, but it's like apparently it's a bit of a classic, which kind of passed me by. And again, that was stupid cheap. It was like £3 again. So I've got hold of that as well. There might be a few others that will catch my eye at some point as well. But yeah, Steam Summer Sale is always a dangerous time for adding things to your back to your gaming backlog. You know. Thinking Final Fantasy 16. I mean, yeah. If it's on sale, Dragon Quest, maybe Octopath Traveler. I'm strongly for Spider-Man 2 and Expedition 33 at the moment. Yeah, they're all good games, Abs. They're all like time sinks. I'm sure you're aware of that, friend. You know, they're all massive time sinks. But if they're things that you'd get, I know you like this kind of game. So if you get into it and you can commit the time, I'm sure you'd have great fun with any of those actually. I place bets that there's a toilet in there with a shower over it. You know, you're probably Tiki. You know what? I'm not taking that bet because you're probably right. I've got a different. Here we are. I've got. Let us go ever deeper into this property. Ooh, look! The door of mystery is beginning to hint at the dark secrets within. Look at that. The door of mystery opens. What wonders shall we find? Come with me and you'll see a world of imagination where you'll pee and you'll poop in a tiny room. They cut that from the original film, by the way. Just fun fact there. Just throw that out to you. Just for just let you know that. But yeah. We would be up for another Daddy After Dark of a non-PG-13 game. Yeah, I mean, that will definitely be, Lord Bogomol, that will definitely be another Halo Stream thingamajig. What's the word I'm looking for? milestone. Good God, I had to think about that for a good 5 seconds. Milestone. So there will be a milestone that you can unlock for a Daddy After Dark stream. Return of the Daddy After Dark stream. Definitely, it'll definitely goal milestone. Yeah, it'll definitely be one of those. So if we hit a certain dono goal for the charity, we'll definitely do another one. But yeah, so there will be opportunities for us to do some sort of like mature games on stream, you know. I think on occasion, it's quite fun for me to kind of let my proverbial hair down, as it were, and you you get the 18+ daddy, you know. Jessica, welcome back. Glad to see you got home safely, friend. I hope the drive wasn't too annoying. You know, I know you were dealing with the traffic. You know. Desperately is a happy game. I recently finished The Last of Us Part 2, and that game broke me emotionally. Yeah, they're pretty heavy going, those games. Yeah. So yeah, something upbeat. Or just like, you know, or a gentle game as well, you know, just stuff like that. I mean, trying to think it was like, so it's like it depends on what genres you like, really, isn't it? You know, I think that's what ultimately guides you to where you would go, you know. Right, shall we go? We've got another picture. Hang on. Ooh, yes, indeed. You know what? You weren't far wrong, Tiki. You were not far wrong. Observe the folding glass protector between you and the toilette. How you are meant to get in there without banging your knees when you are trying to go. Oh my God, the logistics of this place are doing my head in. To coin a British Northern phrase, you know. Sorry, Tiki, I can't remember if you're UK or not. I think you are, so I think you get the phrase, yeah. I'll let you know. I will let you all know what I end up picking up. Finalists maybe end up from very different what I said. So who knows? Yeah, let us know, Abs. It's always interesting to see what games people are playing. You know, I always like a bit of game chat. You know. And yeah, I hope you have a good time at the retro thing this weekend as well. Portsmouth, that's right. Yeah, Portsmouth, that's right. I remember now. That's right. You're a southerner. That's right. No judgment. But I'm just kind of placing you geographically. You're a southerner. That's right. Portsmouth, where all the boats are, and maybe some ships and stuff. I don't know. I'm not a seagoing person at all. I'm very much a landlubber. You know what I mean? The sea bothers me. You know, very southern for my sins. Don't worry. I forgive you, Tiki. I forgive you for being southern. It's all right. Yeah, load of old ships and that. Yeah. So you grew up with it. You grew up with ships and boats and seagulls. Yeah, and whatever else happens on the coast, I don't know. I'm a sissy boy, Manchester way, you know. And so whenever I look at the sea, right, no lie, whenever I look at, you know, oh, here's the beach, I'm looking at the sea. Okay, that's pretty. It's pretty. I then feel a little bit agoraphobic and like, I need some walls now. I kind of need walls and a roof of some description. I need to, you know what I mean? I need to go to some. I'm like a cat. I need a box. You know, my inner cat comes out, and I'm like, I need to settle down in a warm box, please. You know, and then I feel a lot better. You know, it's quite good. I live on Portsea Island. You would hate it. Portsea Island. Oh gosh, on an island. There's an island off Portsmouth called Portsea Island. I've learned something today, and it always pleases me immensely. Portsea Island. I'm gonna have to look. Tiki, you know, I'm gonna have to look that up, mate. So Portsmouth is an island. Oh, now you see, now you're just talking in riddles, Tiki. You're talking in riddles. You're confusing this middle-aged old man. Oh God, I'll be on Google Maps later just to get me head around what you've just described to me, you know. You have peninsulas and everything. Oh, get away with you and your isthmuses. Yeah, I bet you've got a bloody isthmus as well, haven't you? Oh, I've got a peninsula. Yeah, what have you got? I've got a road, you know, and hills and trees and stuff. You know. Oh wow, yeah. Well, we've got a peninsula. We've got an isthmus actually. It's quite good. Yeah, yeah. I'm not saying I'm better than you, but I'll just leave the silence hanging there. You know. Good times. Good times. Lovely. Lovely to see you, Tiki. Welcome in. I hope you hope you well. Shall we carry on looking at this tiny house? I thought it was a swing door along the shower head while using the bathroom and swing in front of the toilet shower so the toilet paper does not get wet. You're right. That's a foldable door. Yeah, but there's no way. There ain't no way. Okay, that using the shower for any length of time whatsoever is not going to end up with damp toilet paper. Yeah, it's just too small a room for it to be anything but. You're going to have to keep, whenever you need to kind of like rinse in this room, you're going to have to move the toilet paper out of this room and then move it back in once the steam has dissipated, you know. I live across the street from a lake. I live around lots of bodies of water. See, again, I appreciate the aesthetics. I find lakes and stuff very pretty and pleasing. I really, really do. But I am definitely a land-based creature. In the if the I get this on land as well. Actually, is if the scape is too open. So, like for example. Like the Netherlands is a great example. It's a very flat country, you know. Lovely people, lovely. You know, Rotterdam was lovely, and obviously when you're on the train from like Amsterdam Schiphol to Rotterdam itself, you're on the train, and it's flat as a pancake, And I've got to tell you, again, just that little bit of me is like, it needs more. It needs to be a bit more closed in and bumpy. You know, and I get the same feeling when I look at a kind of a lakefront, a big lakefront, or if it's like a bay, if it's like a stepped bay, yeah, you know, that is sort of enclosed and whatever. You get like them in Italy, don't you? You know, those kind of things. You know, that's not as bad. But if it's just open, I start twitching. You know, not twitching, but you know, literally physically, you know. I hope there's a good Extractor fan in there. Yeah. Yeah. It is not good, is it? I mean, I live on an island surrounded by sea. Can I swim? No. Were you born there? Tiki, sorry, I don't want to turn this into kind of like you having to be kind of grilled for your life story, but genuine question. Were you born on this island? And then just like, nah, I can't be bothered. Or did you move? Or at some point, did you move to it? You were born. That's hilarious. Sorry, I'm not laughing. I swear to God, I'm not laughing at you. All right, please understand. I am not laughing at you. I'm just laughing at the fantastic concept of somebody who's been born and raised on Portsea Island, an island, and then just loves the majesty of the view. And the ships, and then maybe maybe when you were younger, and you talked to like whoever your guardian was, or mother, dad, or carer, or whoever, and you went, I'm just going to use mummy and daddy for the sake of this bit, okay? Mummy, daddy, what's the sparkly stuff that the boats are on? Why, Tiki? That's water. That's the sea. Oh. I don't like it. I don't have to go in it, do I? No, dear. You will never have to go in the sea. You can look at it, but please rest assured you will never have to touch it. We hate the sea, but we like it, but we hate it at the same time. Oh, okay. That's just went through my head. You're a Pompeii girl through and through. Love it. It's the only island city in England or something. I love that. I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm going to be checking out Portsea Island later. You 100% know it. You know. Just I'm utterly fascinated with about that concept now. Oh God, Lord Bogwell, and your towel. Yeah. Oh, you used to have to move the towels, your hand towels and clothes you took off before entering the bathroom. Yeah. To be fair, you could not undress in this room. Really, could you? You're going to have to undress in what little space you have outside this room before you enter it. Seriously, you know what I mean? It's not designed for guests, is it? You know what I mean? It's not designed for guests. It's like, oh, can I have a shower? Well, yes, you can have a shower, but you're going to have to strip naked in front of me first, and then go in the room. When you're ready, I will then hand you, let me know, and I will hand you a towel. Are you trapped on the island like the Truman Show? Oh, the questions just keep on coming. Oh my lord! Oh my! Oh, okay. There's a washing machine in here. I was not expecting the. You know what? I'm kind of impressed they found room for a washing machine. I actually quite like that. I actually kind of respect it. Oh my gosh. Yeah, so it's a foldable glass partition, which, as you can, it is, everything in here is just going to get damp as hell. Oh my God. Yeah. We have 3 roads off the island attached to the mainland. They allow, you go to do you go to the outside? Do you go check out the off-worlders occasionally, Tiki? Here's hello, all right, friends. I'm going off-world today. It's where the only branch of Argos is. We don't have Argos on the island. Yeah, I work off the island. Very exotic. Ooh, I like that, Tiki. I like that. It's good. It's good to be well travelled. I'd rather have no shower enclosure. It kind of exacerbates how tiny this room is, actually. Yeah, glad we do not need to rescue you. That's true. Yeah, I mean, do you know where Portsmouth is? Lord Bogwell, it'd be a massive faff. Let's be honest. Logistics-wise, if we had to rescue Tiki, it would be legitimately a bit of a faff. Really, let's be honest. That washing machine will turn into dust. It will to rust. I'm assuming yes. Rust. Yeah, it will rust away within weeks. I mean, that's awful, isn't it? What? And that's it. Oh, we get a floor plan. There's the. Oh Jesus! There's the floor plan. I mean, it's obviously these are. I don't know what this is like. It's got. I mean, this is in Finnish, I think, but that is what an absolute disgrace of a listing, though. What an absolute what an absolute palaver that one is. Oh my God. I do have some more. Do I have time? I might have time for one more. Let me just have a look what I've got. Just double check. Just check. Bear with me. I'm doing this. I'm just checking off screen. There you go. If you want to rent something, you can. Oh. Okay, we'll do this one. Got time to do one of the smaller listings, I reckon. So we'll do this one. This is a bargain. We're staying with the bargain buys today, by the way. We're staying with the bargain buys. For me, it would be planes, trains, automobiles, and walking as well. Absolutely. I think I'd use the sleeping coffin for storage and just get a sofa bed. You're not wrong. It's probably Tiki. That's probably very sensible. It is. That is probably better than what they've done. Right. Let me just. Is this the one? It might be Lang. Welcome in, Brock. But I'm just going to give you. There it is. There we are. Welcome in. Right. Let's do one more. I've got time. We're gonna go. We're in my neck of the woods, sort of. We're in the Greater Manchester vicinity. I know Bury very well. Because it's North Manchester, which is where I was born. So we are for £300,000, which is about 360, 300, somewhere between 350 and $400,000. Yeah, I know about ticket. You know, Barry. Did they teach you about? Did they teach you about the outside when you were a child in your Portsea Island primary school? Yes, yeah, and they told you about the exotic places that existed, like Tamworth, Hull, and the fabled town of Bury. Right, I'm stopping it now. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm dialing it back, Tiki. You've been a great sport, but I'm dialing it back for you now. My ex-partner was from Bury. Oh, there you go. Oh, so we're gonna have. Oh, I hope this doesn't bring up any annoying memories. This doesn't bring up any annoying memories. Brock, welcome in once again. But yeah, I think there's one of those sentences will help you out. I'm having a lovely time. Well, we're going to take you back to Bury. So have you? I'm Tiki. Genuine question. So I'm assuming you visited Bury, or did you never get to that stage? If you see what I mean, was there ever a call for you? I've been to You've been to Bury Arcade Club. Oh, right. Fantastic. That is seriously Bury Arcade. I'm literally going there next week. You know, there's a Twitch Manchester meetup next weekend. I'm going to that. And it's at Bury Arcade Club. It is an absolute delight. It is one of the best for anybody who likes their gaming from any age. It is probably one of the best places in the UK to go. No lie, it's probably the best place to go. Amazing. Anyway, so you're all right. So all right. Well, let's see. Let's see if you know this house then. I went to Timeless Gaming Convention there last year. Oh, nice. Well, next time, Tiki, next time you're up. DM, don't call me. DM me. I'll come say hello. You might even get a pin badge off me. You know what I mean? I might even give you a pin badge. Yeah, I heard of that Timeless Gaming Convention for some reason. I heard of it, and I do remember vaguely thinking about going to, but it never really coalesced into something. But this time, Twitch Manchester, I'm finding out that there's a lot of people, like a lot of northern Twitchers, streamers, viewers, and stuff who I know are going to it. So that'd be fantastic. You know, so because that's happening, I'm feeling it's going to be less intimidating. You know, there are people there who I will definitely know when I go there. So that helps. That's a big, so that's good. But yeah, Bury Arcade Club, very amazing place. If you've never been and you are able to get into the vicinity, strong recommend for those who've never tried it. Right, so yeah, we're in Bury, Greater Manchester. This is a reasonably affordable house. It's at Arcanes in Liverpool this year. It outgrew Bury. Good Lord. God, they've moved onwards and upwards to Liverpool. That's not bad at all. That's very good. I need to look it up. I need to look up that gaming convention if it's grown then. You know what I mean? There's been a big gap since Insomnia folded, and I know there's talk about that perhaps coming back, but who knows? Who knows? So if there's anything that's kind of growing into that space, that's amazing. Right. So this is the for £300,000, $350,000, $400,000, about €340,000. What time is it house? Okay, are you ready? Are you ready? Let's find out. Okay, so it's your classic. Oh yeah, this is your classic semi-detached red brick building. Probably from I'm going to say the 1950s, maybe a little earlier. Very desirable. Very desirable. Look at this, bay windows. Yeah, it's got nice bay windows and everything. People love a bay window. For some reason, people go mad for bay windows. You know, is it 30s, 40s? Yeah, okay, slightly earlier than I initially. I did just say when I said 50, it was like that's probably a bit too. That's not right. It is actually a bit earlier. So yeah, there you go. Look at this lovely little house. I love a bay window. Tiki, I love it. Same, my friend. Love a bay window. Right. So okay. That's all right. Let's go out. Let's go have a look. Let's go inside. All right. That's a legitimately nice kitchen. Actually, that's a legitimately nice kitchen. That I like that. It's obviously a recent refurb because everything is very, very shiny. Unless they've had this place professionally cleaned prior to the photos, this is, this is spotless. But it's also got the look of a kitchen that hasn't yet been used too much. Magnolia, as far as the eye can see, yes, they've set it up ready, haven't they? So yes, don't make any bold choices. We want to flip this place quickly. You're not exactly mad yet. That's good. But yeah, it's like I could cook here. It's a gas hob as well, by the look of it, I think, which is always good. Little bottle storage thing here. Nice, you got your nice double oven type thing, microwavey combo thing. There's lots of nice little touches here. It's a nice little clock, Flooring's all right, isn't it? Oh, you're looking to buy in Bury so you can go to the arcade whenever you want. I mean, that would be a huge perk, Vish, wouldn't it? They do a monthly pass, or they did, for those who are local. The place actually does do like a monthly subscription, which is an absolute steal if you live in the area. Got to tell you. How are you, Vish? How are you doing? Donny Lucifer, welcome in. How are you, friend? Nice to see you. Do let me know how you doing. How's your Friday? How is your weekend gearing up as well? But yes, I mean it would be a great place if you wanted to. If you were a big fan of Bury Arcade Club, you could do worse than this property. I'm not keen on a butler sink. Too scared I'll break all the crockery. Oh, they're hard ceramic, aren't they? So they're very unforgiving. Yeah, I think they're ceramic. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, hopefully there's like a dishwasher knocking about somewhere though, Tiki. Yeah, that's my weekend, by the way. Shopping for a new integrated dishwasher. I mentioned this at the top of stream, but I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream. Is that my old dishwasher was like basically right? Okay, I'm gonna stretch a bit of an analogy here. So those of you who remember Star Trek II: The Wrath of Khan, right? Do you remember that with Ricardo Montalban as the Shakespeare spewing nemesis of Captain Kirk? Right, yeah, he didn't believe in shirts. There was quite a lot of top chest being shown, very shaved. Yeah, he was like a well polished Brazil nut. Anyway, where am I going with this? But yeah, at the end of that, right? Spoilers. To be fair, it is like a bloody old. It's like a 40-year-old film. So if you haven't watched it, then I can't help you. But right, at the end of that, right, like when basically he's essentially defeated and he sets like a self-destruct thing to go on, knowing that even though he was about to die, he would be taking Captain Kirk with him, and he's spitting out a bit of like Shakespeare at the end, from hell's heart I spit at thee, chewing the scenery like it's like the finest filet mignon, and it's very good. Right. Ricardo Montalban's my old dishwasher. Okay. Because, I think it's hated me for quite a while, actually. And I feel it's the similar age to that bloody film. But it died a death. It died a death a few days ago. And again, with its final breath, it took out the wall socket into which it was plugged. Yeah, it reached out and just basically it over. So I've had an electrician in to restore the wall socket. Thankfully, that wasn't too much of a faff. But what I've got to do now is get the old one out and get a new one in, basically. I hope that analogy helps describe what my weekend is going to involve, because now I've got to walk around. Well, I know I could do it online, all right? I know I could do it online, but I might still just walk around a branch of Currys and stare at dishwashers. I don't know. That feels a little bit like Walking Dead, though. I feel like that's a bit God's waiting room of me. I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. Or I might just keep it all online. I don't know. But basically, I've got to buy another one at some point. I need a bloody dono goal as well. Jesus Christ! Have you seen how much dishwashers cost? Jesus Christ! Bloody hell. Anyway, where am I? You're shattered. Oh, it's been a busy week, Vish. Busy week. Well, so I was work friend, you know. Shiny houses brought me here, mate. You won't find these in Salford. Yeah. Mind you, you will find red brick terraces in Salford, but yeah, you won't find those bay windows in Salford. That's true. My dishwasher whiz doesn't mean a machine. He's going to go and find a man to wash his dishes. I'm the man who's washing his own dishes at the moment. I'm happy to wash my own dishes, but it would be nice to have a magic machine where I can press a button occasionally and the cleaning happens by auto magic cleanage. You know, boop. And then eventually it just goes, maybe one of these modern ones, it'll be bloody connected to a sodding app or something. They all are, aren't they? Why does your fridge need to be connected to an app? But apparently that's what happens now. And it'll be there saying, hello, Mr. Wisdom, your dishes are now clean. Thank you for filling me with your dirty plates. All right. I mean, what hell of a notification that'll be to get, right? Better to look online. I think I might. Yeah, I think I'll look online so I know what I'm after. I think, and then it might be just a matter of going to the people and talking to them face to face and saying, right, okay, you are definitely taking the old one away and putting the new one in. I've paid for that, so make sure it happens, please. I know somebody with a Wi-Fi fan. Why do you need a Wi-Fi fan? I have questions, Tiki. I have questions. I don't want you. Don't feel like you have to answer on their behalf, but I do have questions. Like to open and close them 600 times, see what it's like. Yeah, you've got to check the door feel. Vish, you're right. You've got to check the door feel, haven't you? You've got to be able to grasp. Mind you, it's an integrated dishwasher, so I know what it'll feel like to grasp the handle because that's not going anywhere. But I do need to see I need to get close. I need to look inside and look at the tray layout, don't I? In more detail and decide, I like the look of that tray layout. Caress the trays a little bit or something. I don't know. Check to see that I'm happy with how it all works. What does the integrated part mean? It means that say for example here, say if this isn't, well, actually this is actually the dishwasher. You can tell because it's opened ever so slightly. That door came with the kitchen, but you can basically unscrew, and the dishwasher's own door screws to the fancy door, if you see what I mean. So basically what will happen here is if they wanted to change their dishwasher here, they would open it up, unscrew the dishwasher door to detach it from the fancy one and then get it out, basically. Yeah, it's hidden behind a cupboard door, basically. Yeah. Basically, yeah, that's the deal. That's the long and the short of it, yeah. Right, so anyway, we were looking at this house, weren't we? Shall we carry on? All right. I mean, this is not awful. All right. I mean, the carpet is, it's all right. Oh, it's all right. They've got a fancy Chinese-esque, Oriental-esque wardrobe. I don't know if it's legit or not, or authentic, or whether it's just purely decorative. They just found it on eBay. I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, you got this going on. I love that rocking chair. Yeah, that's quite pretty. That also quite comfy, not pretty. I mean, it goes well with the carpet actually, but it's crushed. You're not a fan of the crushed velvet, though. So I do like the aesthetic, but maybe I don't know. It depends on the texture. It depends as long as it wasn't too synthetic. Otherwise, you'd be. I mean, I can see this room generating quite a lot of static electricity. You know what I mean? I can see that happening. Who's that borrower on top of the cabinet thing? Someone get John Goodman down. Oh, this thing. Oh God. That's some sort of like little gnome, isn't it? That's some sort of cursed gnome. Not a fan of that. But I assume that'll be gone if you move in, Ex-hotel chairs and table. Do you think that's it? They just went to a Premier Inn? Yeah. Do you think they went to a Premier Inn and then distracted? They just distracted the staff and says, "I'm having that," and then got this room does not gel. It is a bit of a it is a bit of a mix, actually. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, Tiki. It is a bit of a mixed bag. Yeah. All right. Let me move on because I'm waiting to see where the punchline is on this one. Oof. Oh, that's a bold choice of color. I mean, it's carpeted. It's got full central heating, so that's nice. It's got radiators, but it's a bit too burgundy for my liking. That grim. Not a fan. Not a fan. It is a little much, actually. Those integrated wardrobes, though, were all the rage in the 1990s. Though they were hugely popular. The 80s called them the wardrobes, but yeah, maybe I say 90s. Yeah, it could be 80s. You're probably right. It's probably 80s as well. I love my cupboards to be the color of dried blood. I mean, if I was being generous, I would say you could say it's the color of a slightly spoiled bottle of French Merlot. But that's me being generous, Can't believe you've never seen The Borrowers. Brilliant film. Yeah, I've heard of it. Wasn't it based on some books? Was it based on books first, Bish? I think. That carpet looks worn out. Oh yeah, the carpet hasn't been changed in the longest time. Yeah, but I guess this is one of those places where you buy it because structurally it's great and they've got a nice kitchen, and then stuff like bedrooms you kind of deal with on a case by case basis, don't you? But okay, right, fair enough though. Fair enough, right. When the kitchen is bigger than your bedroom, the house is. That's a good benchmark, Donny. I like that. Yeah, but how are you, Donny? I think apologies. I think I asked. Apologies if I missed your response. But I think you said you're okay. And I do hope that's the case. Ian Holm was my pod clock. What? Oh, is that a Borrowers reference that I won't get? Okay, that's that. Okay, Vish will get it though, so that's all right. All right, next one. I mean, it's okay. It's a bit bland, but it's fine, No, it's Tiki. It's fine, mate. It's fine. I'm good, thanks. Always lurking on your streams. I love a lurker. I love it. I love it when people are in the shadows staring at me. I do. Seriously, no lie. Lurkers, it is true. Lurkers are the lifeblood of Twitch. A lot of people just want something on in the background, or while they're doing other things in other tabs, or whatever it is, whatever it entails. Is that when people choose to have myself on, nobody's obliged to chat, and I appreciate that people do lurk here. I really do. Yuck, says Tiki. Okay, not a fan. This is not winning you over. Is this not where I think that Tiki? Are you sure? Okay, I respect your judgment and I respect your opinion, right? Can I just check? There's no kind of residual. There's no residual resentment to your ex coming from Berry, yeah. Don't. All I'm just saying is that I don't disagree, but don't take it out on the house if there are nice bits of the house. The house can't help coming from Berry. You know what I mean? Just in case. Oh my God. But you're right. It's a bit bland, isn't it? It's a bit bland. It's a bit bland. Tell you what. Let's move on to another room. Ooh. Oh God. Oh. This is the equivalent of the streamer's room. Actually, to be fair, this is the arts and crafts room. Okay. You know what I mean? They might be doing a bit of a Bob Ross in here or something. They've got a few things going on. They've got a washing machine. It's a bit of utility room kind of vibe as well. But you could set up a PC in here. They really like a grey carpet. They do. They do, Tiki, don't they? Yeah. And here we have the arts cum washing room. Yeah, maybe they do tie-dye stuff. Vish, right? Don't you put them in washing machines? I'm guessing. I'm guessing. Yeah, it's the art. It's the art room. Yeah, but you could turn this into a gaming room. Yes, Donny. Yeah, that's my takeaway. This is the create. This is the create. This is the room for creativity. Whatever creativity they have in mind. You know. Yeah. You could be right, but you are wrong. But you could be right. Yeah, but yeah, I like that. You know, I don't. I like the fact. I like the fact actually. Honestly, I like the fact that they have a room dedicated to their hobby, like this. You know, they've got a space where they've done paintings, and they're obviously still actively doing it. That's really nice. That I like that. Okay, there's the attic of mystery. I assume they're just showing the fact that there is an attic you can get into easily. Oh, okay. So this is like there. I think this implies there is an attic room. You know. But yes, but if you want to go, they've converted the attic, ladies and gentlemen. That's a classic move. That's a classic move with people who've got semi-detached houses like this. Find that attic, turn it into another room. Bish bash bosh, up your price goes. Yeah. They could sit here and draw better bedrooms, maybe. And they need a better chair. Was the chair not great? Oh, yeah. Yeah, you'd be wanting to get up and kind of massage your glutes after a while, wouldn't you? Yeah. Yeah. Orthopedic surgeon's wet dream, yeah. Okay, but yeah, this is like implying this is going to take us. Yeah, you can go. I mean, I'm not a fan of the health and safety aspect of it. If you slip, you're going down not one flight, but 2 flights of stairs, essentially. They're not very good at buying chairs. That's their. It's like Superman, and it's their kryptonite. It's their kryptonite, yeah. That you put them in. You put them in like in an IKEA, surrounded by where all the chairs are at. And they just curl up into a little ball and start crying because they don't know what to do. You know. Here's the attic room. Oh, I mean, the bed is a little bit utilitarian. It is a little bit like 1950s hospital bed. Go back 1 second. What am I missing, Vish? What is it you want to look at? What is it about this particular room? Way too bright for a bedroom. Yeah, it needs blinds on the skylight. I hope those are in place. I'll have a closer look in a minute. What's that thing on the door? On the door? What am I looking at? What, the front door or one of the other doors? The thing with the white that white line thing. I don't know what am I seeing? What am I looking at? Left door frame. Yeah. Really, not really seeing that. I shall. Just Becca. I shall hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate. I've been talking a lot. That thing. I don't know what I'm looking at, Vish. I'd be okay. I'd have the attic. Pull up the ladder. And just hide. That's true. It is a quiet spot. Yeah, but Becca, welcome in. I hope you're okay. There's that creamy thing on the frame. This. Oh, I don't know. Unclear. Couldn't tell you. I honestly don't know. I'm afraid that's going to have to be a mystery for the ages, Vish. I don't know. Yeah, Jessica's got the right idea. Up in the attic, you could just kind of like, you could hide in here. I don't know if are there any blinds? Yeah, unless unless this skylight absolutely needs blinds. Otherwise, it'd be miserable in the morning. Yeah, it'd be miserable. Yeah. That's a lot of doors in one corner. Oh, the design of the house. Yeah. Yeah, it's like your classic. It's your classic landing though. That's kind of your classic semi-detached landing. That. Yeah. But yeah, then upstairs they converted it. Nice little bit of musicy thing. Know what's going on here. Not a fan of the bed. Not a fan of the bed. Going to tell you right now. No, yes, no, not a fan of that at all. Your mileage may vary. Your mileage might vary. You know, they need better ladders. Yeah, that ladder is a bit scary. Don't like it. Right. Joseph Fritzl should have just done what these people did and moved upstairs instead. Oh, Vish coming in with the true crime deep cut there. Jesus Christ. Oh dear. Right, next one. Right. Okay. So, right, the mystery of why Snafu has entitled this house listing the "What Time Is It" house. I think it's 10 to 2. Unless these are all stopped and they've left it deliberately at 10 to 2. Yes, and yes, Just Becca, I picked up that that you'd had a bit of a name change. Welcome, how you doing? Oh, all right, Neil. What am I thinking? All right, I'm so Becca. Oh, yeah, you know, when anybody comes in from Scotland, you know, I do like to make them feel at home. And I've been no doing the accent, Becca. Oh, what am I like? I'm a wee dafty. I really am. How you doing, hen? You right there, now? All right, welcome in. We're doing the house listings, as you can see, and we found this one. It's got loads of clocks in it for some reason. I didn't know why. You know, but it's very, you know, it's really interesting. I hope you're well, Becca. How's your week been going? I hope you got a nice weekend. You know, yeah, I'll stop now. I hope you got a nice weekend coming up. Right, a little. Is there a little cuckoo? Yeah, there's a cuckoo clock. There's I mean, for some reason they have many grandfather clocks or grandmother clocks depending on the size. They love a clock. Oh, they're clock mad. You know where the degrees are. That cabinet. What's that tiny thing on top? What am I looking at? That. Oh, I couldn't tell you. That's just a mystery box. Maybe that's another borrower. I don't know. I do find the cellophane wrapped table quite interesting. I assume this is a craft table that they do. Maybe they do stuff here and they don't want to get the table itself dirty. You know, I don't know. Maybe it's a box of matches for their 11-foot son. Oh dear. I mean, they do love a clock. You know. Are they going to cut people up on that tablet? Are they going to cut people up on that table? It's a little disturbing. It is a little bit medical, isn't it? It does feel like it would be good for wrapping up cuts of meat, you know? My aunt's dining table looked like this. So Jessica, if you've been able to peer into the mind of your aunt, what's the reasoning that they do the double cellophane thing? Is it just purely a cleanliness thing? You know, they do love a rocking chair. Oh yeah, oh yeah, yeah. They do like that. Yeah, easier to clean. Yeah, chairs really are their kryptonite. They are exactly. You could cause them deep distress by taking them to a chair place. Okay. Hmm. Oh Jesus Christ. Okay. So, hat tip to Snafu Al, the purveyor of this slideshow, because his comedic timing on the slides for this one is on point. He's ramped it up nicely because now you're getting all clock all the time. I'm getting nothing but clocks in my face here. I am getting unsolicited clock pictures and I don't like it. Exclamation mark clip, by the way. Exclamation mark clip. Somebody has a little clock problem. Yeah. Do you think they're overcompensating? Do you think they never had a clock when they were growing up? And then when they said, when I get my own place, I'm going to have all the clocks in the world and nobody's going to be able to tell me no. You know? Can you imagine cleaning the house? I can, which is why I would never do it. Surely they're not running out of time. Oh my! Can you imagine if any of them were like? I don't think a lot of these must be stopped. They've all got different times. They're all showing different times. They can't all be going. Surely, can you imagine? What's the point of that giant alcove? This house makes zero sense. You know, I'd like to be able to give you a coherent answer, but I honestly don't know. The more I look at this room, the more confused I get, and slightly uncomfortable as well. Look, if you ever get tired of looking at the time, you can look at a pillow with the faces of your family. Why did they do that? Why did they put the faces onto a cushion? Did they run out of wall space for a picture? Is it so they can hug the cushion like they're hugging their family? That'd be quite sweet, you know. I'd never leave the attic. I hate ticking. Oh yeah, if all these were going, this would be torture. The decanters are nice. Oh yeah, they're proper heavy decanters. They look like lead crystal to me. I mean, they're not like super expensive, these things, but they always look nice. You know, lead crystal sort of like, you know, always has that nice weight to it. You know what I mean? You can get a nice brandy in there. You know. Maybe they have about 70 people in their immediate family. Keep the time for every single one. I mean, maybe. Why not? Yeah. Do they just sit in there and stare at the clocks and wait for they just stare at the clocks and wait for the inevitable encroachment of their final breath. Tick, 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 tick. And then they put Netflix on and watch a comedy if they've got any sense. Right. That's Tantalus decanters. Are they any good, Jessica? Mom, I'm home. Good. Come into the clock room and wait for your dad with me. Honey, I'm home. Good. Come and join me and Ryan in the clock room and we can wait for Meg. Yeah, everyone just constant waiting. Yeah, it's just like waiting for Gozzo, but made really literal-ish. You know what I mean? It's like their literal interpretation of the play. You know, they don't talk about like life and existence and all that. They just literally wait for somebody. That's their version of the play. They'll be here soon. They just said the bus was late for about 5 minutes, so that's why they're running behind. Don't worry about it. But you know, but wait, there's more on the other wall. So you were expecting a television in this room, weren't you? You were expecting. Don't worry. There's the settee. There's the settee, right? Okay. So right, settee. What do you normally in a living room? Settee one side, right? Okay. Don't worry. The telly box, the sacred telly box, is on the wall opposite. Your wonderful settee. Yeah. No. This is the last slide, by the way. No. They look at their clocks. They look at their clocks with the tiniest of televisions in the corner. You know, just as I mean, they're not a TV family, aren't they? Yeah. They don't watch TV. They just watch time. Jesus, take the wheel. So, yeah, you know. So yeah, Ticky, not to make this all about your ex, but was their house like this by any chance? Is there any resemblance? There's another family cushion. Where? Oh yeah. Oh, there's more family cushion goodness. So to be honest, that chair looks quite comfortable. All right, none whatsoever. Okay, that's probably for the best. You know. But yeah, so you know, you can get yourself comfortable in this chair, right? Get yourself, get yourself comfortable. Put your, nestle against your family cushion. You're not watching telly because it's at a weird angle and it's too small anyway. But it don't matter. It don't matter because you're not about the telly watching. You're about watching your many, many clocks, which are not, none of them I don't think are actually set to any coherent time. I think they're all stopped clocks. I literally do think they're all stopped clocks. So you just get to stare at these broken clocks and then wonder which one of them is perhaps telling the correct time right now. And maybe that's the game you play every evening with your family. Oh, do you think? Do you think? Do you think the little clock on the top left? Do you think that's telling the right time at the moment, Nathan? Oh, it might be. It might be. You might be right. It could be Vera. I don't know. But it could be the one below it. It could be the one below it. Maybe that's the stopped clock that's telling the right time. I don't know. Is it this fun? We get to play this every evening. Oh dear. Fresh bananas. Oh yeah, that's to make the place look lived in, Vish, rather than this weird hellscape, you know. That wood burner never gets used. No. Decorative only. They'd have to move the clocks, otherwise they'd warp. It'd be rubbish. The fresh bananas indicate they actually sit in this room. I'm telling you, I'm convinced. I feel it. I don't know. That feels like a set dressing. It feels a little bit, like baked bread is meant to make a place feel homely when people are viewing a place. I think fresh fruit is meant to kind of like convey something about the house. Don't ask me what. Is there another angle for the... Oh, yeah, look, now that you mention it, look, there's the bananas hiding behind the decanter. You know, I don't know. It's a weird artistic choice if they did decide to do it as set dressing, wouldn't they? It is a bit of a weird one, you know. But what an interesting house. Right, that is where I'm going to call it, though. We will do more as another stage, of course we will. But I will give you a preview of what will be coming next time we do these Madhouse listings, though. You know? I'm thinking they kidnap people. It just gives me that vibe. Yeah, you know what, Beck? Beckett, you're right. Because if I go up here, so this is like the attic, yeah. So this is like, they can lock this 100%, yeah. And then you go up in here. You can't tell me they're not chaining people to this metal frame. It's got that vibe. It's a very chainable bed. Yeah, and I'm not even like thinking. Very clinical. I don't think it's a sexy times thing either. Yeah, not to lower the tone, but I don't think that's like for any kind of fun times. If you see what I mean, like and what have you. I do literally think it's where they chain people down and harvest their organs, which then in turn explains the covering on this table where they pack them in ice, yeah, where they pack the harvested lumps of meat or whatever, ready for dispatch quickly to whoever's ordered one. Yeah, it does make a little bit, but it makes more sense when you see it like that, doesn't it? Yeah, and maybe the incessant ticking of all these clocks, because maybe they are all going, is just to kind of drown out the screams, Or from the decal, torture them with bad violin music. That is also a possibility, yes. I like the way you all think. Yeah. And then once they're finished, to Vish's point, they have a banana each. They don't share one. They can afford more than one. So they all each have a banana and talk about their clocks. Until it's time to do another victim, You know what this house needs? What do you think it needs, Whiskey? Welcome in, friend. How are you? How are you doing, mate? More, yeah. I mean, they have that discussion, Whiskey. They have that discussion. You know what I mean? Do you think we've got room? I saw a lovely clock on eBay yesterday. Oh, it's really nice. It was like a walnut veneer, right? And it had the loveliest like design of the hands, I think. Do you think we could squeeze it in somewhere? Oh yes, I think we can find some place for it. 100%. But yeah, Whiskey, thank you for joining us. I am winding down in a minute, but lovely to see you before I do. When we return, we're not going to do it today, but here's a sneak peek for the next time. We will be going back to America. Yeah, the ticking is heavenly. Yeah, it ticks you to sleep. We will be going back to America, and we will be partying like it's 1999 in Damascus, Oregon, so the Northwest states, for a mere $3.2 million. It's a very weird number, actually, when you look at it exactly. 3,229,300. What a strange figure. What a strange figure. But that is where we will be going. We will be going to America land. We will be going to Oregon. And if you've got $3 million ready to spend, Becca is ready. Becca's ready. You will be able to go and get a house that is going to take you right back to 1999. And I can tell you right now, without a shadow of a doubt, 100%, 1999 was a good year for humanity, pretty much, give or take, yeah? You know? And the amount of that went down after the turn of millennium, I tell you, we look back and we think, I wouldn't say no to a bit of 1999 right now. I've got to tell you, I'll take the decor, I'll take the dodgy sitcoms, I'll even take episodes of Friends, God help me, all right? But you know what I mean? If it means all the other crap ain't happening, thank you very much. I'll give you 1.2 million now. You think it's just that? Do you think it's just going to be wall to wall Will Smiths in this house? Yeah, dial-up internet and everything. Yes, exactly. It was a simpler time. The internet wasn't being used by a lot. You know what I mean? Seriously, it was a simpler time because it hadn't got that critical mass of stupidity and horribleness and cesspitness that it is now. You know what I mean? It hadn't yet coalesced into the absolute hellscape it has become, you know. Anyway, that'll be the next time we will do the decor like it's 1999 house is what we will be doing. I do hope you'll be able to join me for that. I might do a double header. Maybe I'll do some whole house listings tomorrow. Maybe we'll do it tomorrow as a double header. Then we'll carry on. We'll go straight onto it. Because I think you lot will love it. I think you guys will love it. I've got some humdingers for tomorrow as well if we do it. I think we'll do that. We will do that. This is what we'll do. But before we do any of that, I do need to go and do Friday evening things, whatever those are. So I need to find somebody to raid and stuff. Thank you all for being here. Do join me on the raid. It's always a fun time. You will earn bonus pocket money, which you get when I'm live. But this gives you a little bump, which you can then convert into raffle tickets later on in the year for the next grand raffle. And I tend to give away like Steam gift cards and things. So it's all good. Thank you. Appreciate that, Abs. Thank you very much, mate. So yeah, I'm going to take you on a journey. Before we do that, we'll do some little thank yous. We'll do some wrap-up thank yous as well. Thank you, anybody who uses the Streamlink cards. That's what those... and that target in the corner means I need to do some giveaways eventually. I know I'm being bad with that. But thank you, everybody who purchases and plays the Streamlink cards. Hugely appreciate it. If you use the stickers, that's always appreciated as well. That's one of the little extensions you can use. The ones that are free. Mod Love, Pride, Good Vibes, Titan. Welcome back home after your drive. Welcome back home. We're going. Well, thank you, mate, for being here. Appreciate you, mate. Do join me on the raid. I'll take you somewhere good. And on the actual little widget stuff, Mo was our new lounge member from Algeria. Welcome in, Mo. Delighted to have you here. Delighted. Now, I've got to choose. I've got to choose a raid target, and I've been sort of trying to look while I've been talking because there's people on. Oh, where should we go? Darling, you gotta let me know. Well, where should we go now? Where should we go now? Where should we go now? Bum, bum, bum. Where should we go? Oh, where should we go now? Now, 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 now. Down, down, down. So I'm just humming to myself. Okay, I am going to take us to... Lord Archibald is here. He's just come for some food. I'll put him on briefly before we do the raid. There he is. Lord Archibald, ladies and gentlemen. You're right there, Daddy Wisdom's daughter.
Yeah, I'm getting out of the way.
Why are you getting out of the way?
Because I was going to feed him.
Right. You can feed him if you want. Feed the cat, daughter. Feed the cat. Why are you hiding? Show your pretty face to the audience.
I've got green hair now.
You've got green hair.
Here you go, Archie.
Yes.
There you go, darling.
There we go. Lord Archibald has been given yet more food by Daddy Wisdom Daughter. Oh, my lord. Thank you for that follow, the Kiss Cult. Obviously, the cat was what brought you over.
No, I think it was me.
Or it was Daddy Wisdom Daughter. Daddy Wisdom Daughter, ladies and gentlemen. What are you
I'm
doing?
reading the chat.
Why are you reading this? I'm finishing.
You're in the way.
I'm finishing. For the love of God, I'm finishing.
But look, everyone's saying hello to me, and I feel rude. Hello.
Have they said hello to you?
Yeah.
No, they said hello to the cat.
Hi, Daddy Wisdom Daughter. Hello, Daddy Wisdom
Oh.
Daughter.
Oh, right. All right, then. Cheers from Norway. Kojima, welcome in as a first-time chatter. Delight to have you here. We love our Scandinavian friends. We really do. I hope you're... Are you done?
I'm leaving now.
Are you going? Right.
Yeah. I want some yogurt.
They didn't need... They don't need to
They
know
do.
that. They don't need to know. That's just really boring.
It's gonna be strawberry and raspberry flavour.
Why are you telling them that?
I think they deserve to know. Bye bye. Bye bye.
That is some daughter, ladies and gentlemen, who's about to eat some yogurt. Right. Not to be confused with Hideo Kojima. I love the name, actually. Yeah, Kojima. Welcome. Is it Kojima or Kojima? Either way, welcome in. Welcome in. I hope we're winding down. I'm about to raid us out, but obviously we just had a little diversion because Lord Archibald came in for some food. Yeah, came for Archie. Yes. Yeah, I tell you what. Because of that, have some full cats. There you go. Full cat. Let me sort this out. There you go. Absolute KJ. I'll go with KJ. Yeah, there we go. Welcome in, KJ. There we are. Lord Archibald, absolute unit. He's in charge. He's very regal. Lord Archibald the Third, Archie to his friends. Yes. He's got a good bit there. Oh, what are you doing there, Cat? What are you doing? There was a bit there. He was having to really work a piece there, wasn't it? Came for the cat, stayed for the streamer. God bless you, Abs. Most people basically come for the cat, stay for the cat. You know. Another hour stream. Well, you got an extra 5 minutes. You got an extra 5 minutes, friend. Miss my black void. Live to be 18. Oh, God bless KJ. That's so sweet. Yeah, I hear like our very first cat, family cat, with the very imaginative name of Puss. Lived to the age of 20. Was it 21 or 22? But basically, elder statesman he was. So I know exactly what you mean when they go, So I hear you and I feel what you're saying. Archie here is about 12 now, so he's kind of proper middle aged, like he's like Daddy Wisdom is, But yeah, he's about 12 years old now, I think, maybe a little older. Yeah, so he's middle aged definitely. But yeah, welcome everybody who's come in. And joined us and followed us today. Do appreciate it. As we always say, don't follow for me, follow for the cat. And if you already follow, don't sub for me, sub for the cat. And if you already sub, don't donate for me, donate to Lord Archibald, who has some very expensive taste in cat food, So there we are, Lord Archibald. Hey, right, let me just see who's live. Again, because it's always a bit of a movable feast, this. So I'm just refreshing, and I will make a choice. I'll keep Archie on for a couple more minutes. I'll keep him on for a couple more minutes, and then I will make a choice. Let us go. Let's go raid Crazy Hazy. I met him in Rotterdam. He's a lovely person. So I'm going to take you there. So met him. Seriously, yeah, just sort of getting organised. Right, there's Lord Archibald. Right, okay. There he is, ladies. Now you're back to me. I'm so sorry. But do join me on this raid. Seriously, you will have a good time. I'm going to take you somewhere good and interesting. We're going to go see Crazy Hazy. Wonderful streamer. Again, lovely. Seriously, legitimately lovely vibe. He is such a nice fellow. Very happy to have met him in Rotterdam. Been in his stream a few times since. Yeah, he's another lovely fellow. He also has a beard. He's also a dad. He has 2 kids, I believe. He's a good place to hang out. What's he doing at the moment? He's doing a game called The Baby in Yellow, which is intriguing. So we'll go see him. Do join me on The Cat is Making Your Money. KJ, 100%. 100% friend. Yes, I know how my bread is buttered, you know what I mean? But yeah, welcome in again. I do hope Norway is treating you well today. Right, so we're going to go see Crazy. We're going to see Crazy Hazy. Do give him a follow when you get there. You won't regret it. He's a really nice guy. He really is. I will have to raid and run, but I will say hi before I disappear. Thank you once again for being here. I do appreciate you all. I really do. Time to press some buttons. Hopefully we're on tomorrow, and yeah, maybe we'll do some more house listings again tomorrow. I enjoyed that. We'll do some more perhaps. But for now, though, it is time for me to disappear for tonight. So yes, I love you all. Take care. Good night.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight. We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.